Welcome to my short presentation about basic RSS feeds and using Google Reader. These are tools that educators can use to access information on the internet and have it come to them rather than them going to it. I noticed last semester when I went to Google, I have a Gmail account. If you want to use Google Reader, you're going to need a Gmail account. They had an iGoogle button or log in to customize your homepage. So I checked on that, and it brought me to this page where how these controls, I could move them around. I could add stuff. And let's say I wanted to get the quote of the day. I could say add it now, and it says now it's added. So I go back to my home page, and here's the quote of the day has now been incorporated into my customized Google homepage. If I'm at school or at someone else's computer, I can log into my Google homepage, and this page will stay with me wherever I go. That's pretty neat. I thought that was the be-all and end-all of RSS, but I learned from Will Richardson and some other speakers at the Wikimedia conference that's just really the beginning. If you want to find Will's blog, you can type in Will in Google, Weblog Ed. I'm going to plug his book since I've learned so much by reading it, Blogs, Wikis, and Podcasts. I'm going to read to you from the cover. Transforming teaching. New, easy-to-use, low-cost web publishing and information gathering tools are spawning a veritable revolution in our relationship to the internet. Now with blogs and podcasting, millions of people are creating content for the internet as well as consuming it. Outside the classroom, students are at the forefront of innovative and collaborative site development, just as they were often ahead of the curve in bringing results from the internet research into K-12 classroom 10 years ago. I strongly recommend this book for teachers interested in using technology to transform their classrooms. If you want to look at the resources, some of the resources that I'm going to use today are on his resources page. Podcast, Vodcast, Screencast Nation. That was an excellent presentation. Anyway, to get to Google Reader, if you go to Google and you type in RSS Reader, you'll get a whole bunch of things. There are a lot of readers out there, a lot of aggregators. So if you have a Yahoo account or you have a preference for some of these things, you can use them. Well, what is an aggregator? An aggregator is a news aggregator, feed reader. It goes out on the internet, and anytime there's content that's updated, it will automatically go to your inbox for your reader. As Will mentioned, it's a sort of an inbox for the internet. So if people are blogging or vlogging or podcasting or have news feeds, every time that information is updated, go to my reader inbox. I can hit refresh here. You see I've subscribed to my own podcast, so I can click on that. Here's my latest podcast. Notice there's a flash control built into my podcast, so that goes into my my aggregator, my RSS reader box. I can play it right from there. I don't have to go to the website to get it. I've subscribed to Vassar College News. I've also subscribed to Will's blog. Notice when I've got 5 things unread here. So there's a little ticker. When I click on one and I scroll through it, he's talking about Second Life here, playing with his dog. That sounds like fun. Notice the ticker goes down to 4. So it does act like email. I read another one and it goes down to 3. Pretty neat. You can totally customize these to bring you the results that you like. Let's go to Wall Street Journal. Just about every journalist oriented website will have feeds. They have these little things here, so I'm going to click on, let's get the feeds for technology. I get the feed for technology, what's new. I say add to my Google Reader. I can add it to my home page or add to my Google Reader. I'm going to add to my Google Reader. I'm going to pause it while it updates. It's usually pretty fast. Now I have the wallstreetjournal.com, and I've subscribed to their channel about technology. I can read one. Notice there's Save to Delicious, Facebook. You can also, these things are all part of the social web or Web 2.0, where people are customizing user-generated content to get exactly what they want. And our students are real leaders in using this technology. We have a lot to learn from them. Usually there's also another, let's say I want to get Asia technology too. I could use any one of these reader feeds. They're customized for the different platforms. Or I could alternatively, usually there's an XML or an RSS link. I can copy that, go back to my Google Reader, add subscription. I paste that into this little box here, click add, and I wait for it to load. Now there are a lot of great ways you could use this technology. If you have a classroom, Uh, Maybe you don't want to be podcasting or vodcasting yourself, but your students might be into it. So you could subscribe to their blogs or to their streaming websites, and every time they update their information, it'll go to your inbox. So if it's a creative writing class or just maybe a history class where they're thinking about things and they want to talk about their thought processes, or you can extend the classroom beyond just what's happening in the classroom, but to include their social lives on the internet, and extend and make it a more powerful experience for everybody. So as I mentioned, if you already have a Gmail account, you don't have to do much to activate Google Reader. You can just click on the Reader link at the top, and it'll take you to your Reader page. So now I have my new subscription, the two subscriptions that I just added, one by URL and one by clicking on the buttons. Most of us can click on buttons. Most of us can copy and paste. So this is a great tool for everybody to get in the habit of using. Thank you for watching my screencast.